To Northside LDN Caramba, and today we've got England 1, Serbia 0. What a dead performance! What a dead performance! Listen, England actually started the game off pretty well. They were the team that was in control. They were taking the game to Serbia. They looked more dangerous. They looked more hungry. They looked like they were up for it. And then in the second half, my day, stinker after stinker after stinker. Some of the performances there were absolutely horrendous. And some people may say, oh, yo, listen, England, they won. You know, ultimately they got over the line. They won the game. Yeah, you can say all of that, but it was trash. Absolutely trash. Everything that England was doing good in the first half, they completely lost it in the second half. Absolutely, if I be completely honest with you. The first half, everything good was coming through Saka's side, coming through the right-hand side. England were keeping the ball well. They're recycling the ball well. Bellingham as well. Let's keep it real. Bellingham was getting, he was tracking his man. He was winning the ball. He was decent on the passes. Foden as well. He was collecting the ball in the midfield. He was stringing together some good passes, making some good runs. There was some energy in the way that England was playing. Declan Rice was doing decently in shielding the back line in the first half. Walker as well was doing well when he was going forward. Obviously, Walker, the ball through to Saka. Saka takes on his man, crosses it, and Bellingham heads it in. And England was actually doing well up to that point. Certain other players weren't playing too well, like Harry Kane. I think this is one of Harry Kane's... I can't remember the last time I've seen Harry Kane play such trash performance like I did today. What did that guy do today? What did he do today? How is it that he warranted 90 minutes? Tell me something that Harry Kane did today. Because there's other players that fell off, but they actually contributed something to the game. Foden fell off in the second half, but he actually contributed something. He was actually passing the ball well in the first half. He dropped off in the second half. Saka in the first half, taking on his man. It's like, this is all I want to see. This is all I want to see from Saka. Saka taking on his man, actually trying to take the fullback on, trying to whip in crosses into the box in the first half. Bellingham as well, drawing fouls in dangerous positions, getting England multiple free kicks the outside of the box. He was actually contributing. Then they all fell off in the second half. Meu Deus, what a porcaria performance. Where was the intensity from the first half in the second half? Where was the passing? Where was the communication? Where was the movement? Nothing. Meu Deus, that was absolutely uma porcaria. Vou ser sincero, yeah? And the thing is, I want England to do well, yeah? I was born in England. I want England to do well. But if I see a trash performance, just if I see it from any nation, even if I see it for Portugal, I'm probably going to be ripping into the hardest. If I see Portugal doing any porcaria, I'm going to be ripping into them, trust me, the hardest. Do you get me? Pause. So at the end of the day, I'm just calling it as it is, man. I'm just calling it as it is. Big up to Sunshine for the raid, man. Big up to Sunshine. But my days, what a trash performance by England today. First half, England were decent. There was a couple of chances that they weren't taking. There was a couple of crosses into the box. Harry Kane not getting a foot in. Foden as well in the box. You know, final action, crossing the box. You need to be tapping that in. Not tapping it in. England could have made it a lot more comfortable for themselves. Yes, they won today. Yes, they win the game 1-0, but they made it way tighter than what it needed to be. And to be fair to Serbia, I'm not going to lie. Serbia, they should be kicking themselves. Mitrovic had chances to score. Vlahovic had a chance to score. You know, it was all squeaky bum time. Jovic comes on and Jovic almost scores. You know, I mean, it's like, come on, man. That was poor. Like, player for player, England are way ahead in terms of talent available. But my days, they made Serbia look like some prime flipping Germany or something. Like, it was trash. Second half, oh my days. Oh my days. The performances in the second half. Saka all of a sudden isn't taking on his man. Phil Foden is getting left and going wandering on that left-hand side. Play Foden through the middle or on the right. I prefer, if he played Foden through the middle, Saka on the right, yeah, bro, just don't, I don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand it. Why was players like Kobbie Mainoo on the bench? Why was he on the bench? And you're only bringing on Kobbie Mainoo for the last 4 minutes. You needed, in the second half, England needed to get control of that midfield. Serbia, Spurs, every time they put in a cross in the box, England look like they're panicking. They look like no one's under control. Looks like nobody can get their head to it. It looks like every time it's coming back out for a rebound, Serbia's putting England back under pressure. Pickford is punching the ball out like a madman. There's no composure from the defense to the goalkeeper to the midfield. There's no control of the game. And you're only bringing on Kobbie Mainoo for the last 4 minutes. But Bellingham was trash in the second half. He was trash in the second half. He was good in the first. He was trash in the second half. That's as quality as it is. He was rubbish. Declan Rice he got souls taken out of him, bro. That one chance by the Serbian player absolutely leaves him for dead. And then he plays a through ball to Jovic. If he's able to control that, that's 1-1 all of a sudden. And the game is, bro, England got away with it today. They got away with it. Trent Alexander-Arnold in the midfield doesn't work. It don't work, and you don't even have to play him. You've got Kobbie Mainoo on the bench. You've got Eze on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even rate Gallagher, but you got Gallagher on the bench. Why is Trent starting in the midfield? He's not a midfielder. What did he bring in the midfield that the players on the bench couldn't bring? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. If you're happy with that kind of performance, you better get ready because England ain't winning the Euros. They're not winning the Euros playing like that. Crazy. Foden dropped off in the second half, and it's because he's playing as a left winger. I don't know why he's playing on the left wing. Bellingham was doing nothing. He's a final action player, and he's great at that. When he got the ball in the box, he scored. Other than that, he doesn't bring much else to the game. He's not going to play them through balls. He's not somebody that's got incredible vision. He's not an incredible passer of the ball. He's not. That's not his game. That is not his game. So if you're not going to give Bellingham the ball in the box, you better get ready that he's not going to be contributing anything to the game. You got to play to his strengths. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it was trash. Absolutely trash. Declan Rice then started to lose control of the midfield. All of a sudden, Serbia putting pressure on England. Saka's not taking on his man, playing within himself. Bro, they're doing a job on him. And Trippier, oh my days. Every time Serbia was attacking, it was down England's left-hand side. And Trippier's caught there walking about, even Walker at times, out of position, playing way too high, exposing. Guehi as well. What was that guy doing, bro? Certain times he's running out of his defensive line, and he's playing like he's a CDM, putting England under pressure. He'd run out of defense, try and do the Declan Rice role, doesn't win the ball, and all of a sudden, England are outnumbered. It's like, what are you doing? Where is the composure? Stones as well. I think it was before the second half. Stones putting England under pressure as well. There's no composure. This is why I said England should have bought Tomori. I don't know why that guy always gets overlooked for England. He's a great centre-back. But Guehi was putting England under pressure. Stones put England under pressure once or twice. The fullbacks were getting caught out of position and allowing Serbia to whip in crosses every time. England don't know how to deal with crosses. They don't know. Heads are gone. Heads are gone when the team is spamming crosses. Listen. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Then Gallagher's coming on after 69 minutes. Why did Trent even see 69 minutes? He shouldn't have even been playing in the midfield in the first place. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it when you look on the bench and there's options there. There's quality there. Certain players are dropping a stinker. Make substitutions earlier. Why are you taking to the 69th minute to make substitutions? Listen, I'm just saying, because these things, yeah, as England advance and as they go on to face stronger nations, all respect to Serbia, making substitutions in the 69th minute ain't going to cut it. Playing Trent in the midfield ain't going to cut it. Playing Foden as a left wing on the left wing ain't going to cut it. It ain't going to cut it. Not changing things up. I don't playing Harry Kane when you've got somebody like Ivan Toney on the bench. Harry Kane, normally if he's not getting service, he drops in deep and starts bringing the likes of Foden into the game, bringing Saka into the game, bringing Bellingham into the game. He wasn't even doing that. He'd get the ball, lose it. I don't even think he even had a shot on target. Nah, man. Nah. This performance here was Uma Pukaria. I'll be real, man. Uma Pukaria, bro. I'm sorry. Anyone trying to justify this performance as, oh, but England won 1-0. You don't want to win the Euros, man. You don't want to win the Euros. Absolute dross. England got dominated the entire second half. Only looked decent for the first 20 minutes. Facts. Southgate ball is dreadful. All these £100 million players, and this is the football. Exactly, because he doesn't know how to set up the team. He doesn't know how to set up the team. He's making it as he goes along. Why is he playing Trent in the midfield? Why are you playing Foden on the left? Why are you playing Foden on the left? For what? Since when? Since when do you get the best out of Foden on the left? Foden's a baller. I rate Foden. Trent is a good footballer. Play the right players in the right positions. Why is Palmer not coming on? You bring on Bowen, but why is Palmer not playing? Why is it that Saka fell off in the second half and wasn't taken on his man and wasn't looking as dangerous? Because everything that England was doing going forward was all coming through Saka. Second half, as soon as it wasn't going through Saka and Saka wasn't taken on his man, wasn't looking energetic, England's attack fell off. What was Harry Kane's job? Because he wasn't linking up play. He wasn't testing the Serbian goalkeeper. He wasn't getting any service. What was the point? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense. If you've got Bellingham, you need a team that's going to create for him in the final box. You don't need... At times, Bellingham was back towards where Declan Rice was, almost playing that deep. He's not a central midfielder. He's not a player that can play that deep. He's not a Cazorla type player. He's a player that wants to receive the ball in the box, shoot or header it, and he will score. He ain't going to... At times, Bellingham did do a couple of good dribbles. He did force some good fouls and gave England some dangerous free kicks. But at the end of the day, come on, man. Play to the player's strengths. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it, bro. Southgate ball's rabbit. It's dreadful, bro. It's dreadful. Foden was awful. But then, like I said, Foden was awful. But he was good for the first 20 minutes. But all of a sudden, when he had to play as a left winger, you're not getting the best out of him. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I think it's all to do with shoehorning Jude Bellingham. And it's like, bro, you need to put out what's best for the team, not just what's best for one individual. That's what needs to be done. What is the best starting lineup? What is the best team? What's the most dangerous team that England can put together? And it's like, bro, I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Certain players had 90 minutes today that I cannot understand why they had 90 minutes or close to 90 minutes. I really don't. Big up AJ, bro, every single time. Serbia parked in the England half for 90% of that second half, bro. And England was struggling. They were struggling to even come out of their own half. In the second half, England was struggling to come out of their own half. It was dreadful. I don't even know what the plan was. In the first half, it looked like Foden and Bellingham were trying to play little 1-2s, and then it looked like they were trying to get it out to Saka, and then Saka crossed the ball into Bellingham or Harry Kane. England, where was all the crosses that we saw in the first half? Even Kyle Walker taking on his man, helping Saka out. He got into some dangerous positions in the first half and crossing the ball into the box. Unfortunate, Foden and Harry Kane weren't getting on the end of it. But England looked dangerous. England looked like they were asking questions out of Serbia. But in the second half, somebody please tell me what kind of football that was, bro. Because I can't understand what the game plan was in the second half. I really don't. I really, really don't. This is England through and through. Mad PR until Thursday now. Crazy. England were poor. Facts, bro. It's coming. It's coming. Football's nope. Listen, England lucky to get that 1-0, bro. They're very lucky. Harry Kane was dead food. He was dead food, man. Saka cross was a deflection. Yeah, it did get a deflection. But Saka was looking more dangerous. And he created his own luck. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't the first time that he was taken on a man, and it wasn't the first time that he was crossing. I actually think the first half Saka played pretty well. I actually think he played pretty well in the first half. Second half, he died off. But the majority of the team died off. You know what I mean? But you create your own luck sometimes. And he was taken on the fullback and asking questions of their defense. And he created his own luck. So big up Northside, same as usual, trash performance from England. But they got the win. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Playing like this will only get you so far. They're not going to win it because of this. And it's a shame because England have so much talent. So much talent. Do you know what I mean? Look at the bench. Look at the talent on the bench. Kobbie Mainoo, he could have helped you gain some control of the midfield. Very good technically, good pass on him, good vision. He could have given you control, which was something that Trent can't do in the midfield. Then you have Ivan Toney, somebody that could have dropped in deep, received the ball, played off of Foden, brought Foden into the game in the second half, brought Bellingham into the game. You know what I mean? He could have played off of Bellingham. If Ivan Toney played, in the second half. He can drop in deep and let Bellingham make those runs past him and look for him. He's a decent passer of the ball. He's a good finisher, and he can play with the players around him. Why not do that? I don't understand Southgate. I genuinely don't understand Southgate. You know, even Ollie Watkins was on the bench. You're telling me that they wouldn't have put in a better performance than Harry Kane today? It's incredible. Cole Palmer, you know, look, bro, bring Cole Palmer on. He's been excellent for Chelsea. Bring him on. He's in great form. Bring him on. Bring him on. Bro, Foden was absolutely anonymous on that left-hand side. In the second half, none of England's attack were coming through the left-hand side. It was crazy. I can't lie. You got Eze on the bench. You got man like Eze on the bench. Even a Gordon would have given England a bit more width or something. I wouldn't have got Gordon on, but even he would have done more. It's like, nah, man. Nah. Look, even when Jared Bowen came on, as soon as he came on for Saka, straight away he puts a cross in. Harry Kane almost scores. Do you know what I mean? Like, make your changes a lot more far. I don't get it, man. This guy is going to be the sole reason why England don't win it, man. Southgate's an absolute bum. These man had me falling asleep, bro. It was trash. How did Foden not get subbed, bro? I don't get it, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. The performance was trash. And listen, you go off of performances. I don't think anybody here is saying Harry Kane is trash or Foden is trash, but their performances today warranted them being subbed off. Saka's performance in the second half warranted him being taken off. Bellingham's performance in the second half warranted that. And defensively, the amount of times, you know, Walker did it very, very well in the first half, but in the second half, this guy was, bro, what was he doing in the second half? Second half, getting caught out of position again and again and again and again and again. What are you doing? He was putting Guehi and Stones under stupid pressure for no reason. And the same from Trippier. England are horrible, man. Horrible to watch. Horribly coached. Everything is just horrible. Game management. That just everything, bro. Like, it's really, really poor. And I actually want England to win, bro. Because if England win or Portugal win, I win, bro. Because those are the two nations. If they win, I'm celebrating. But not like this, man. Crap performance. Facts. Cobby got my included 3 ballers on the bench for that. What a dead performance from England. Kane in major tournaments is dead. It seems like he can't do it in major tournaments. I can't even lie. The tournament was so entertaining until England comes around. Listen, it's true. It's true. There was other games that have been way more entertaining than this game, bro. Way more entertaining. Do you know what I mean? The Switzerland game was more entertaining. The Spain game was more entertaining. Like, come on, man. This was trash. This was trash, man. Sunshine Raid. Big up to Sunshine for the raid, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in right now. Keep smashing the likes up. Let me know how you guys feel about the game. We have some of the best players, but we play like prime West Ham. It's crazy. It's not. This is what I'm saying with England. It's not even that the talent's not available. You've got the talent, which some other nations can't say that. Some other nations don't have that. Serbia have a decent team. Yeah, they got decent striker, but they got decent individual players, but they ain't got a decent team. You know, Mitrovic, decent striker. Vlahovic, decent striker. Jovic, decent striker. But then you look at the rest of them. You know what I mean? They're all meh players, bro. England's got the talent, and you just waste it after. Like, England never change. Never change. England should have won something with the times that England had Lampard, you had Gerrard, all those players, and you wasted that talent. And now England are wasting again the talent. It's not a talent problem with England. It's who England put in control of the team. That is the problem. The managerial appointment for England is always trash. It's just crazy. And then it's the politics, like, oh, Bellingham, oh, when he came off, oh, round of applause. He was rubbish. He was for 90 minutes, he was rubbish. The first half, the first probably 30 minutes of the first half, he was good. After that, he fell off as well. A lot of these players didn't even have a full 45 minutes of playing well. Most of them had a good 20 to 30 minutes max. Listen, I don't know. Unfortunately, Kane, Foden were very poor and should have got hooked. Saka, Jude, and Alex, what's his name? Flipping Trent Alexander-Arnold were good first half, then fell off the mountain in the second half. felt the defense were actually decent. Now there was times where the defense was put in. The defense wasn't the worst part, but there was times where Walker and Trippier were getting caught out of position. It was just, if you look back at the chances that Serbia had, they should have at least scored a goal, bro. They should have at least scored a goal. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. They should have at least scored a goal. The chances that Serbia had, but every time, like Mitrovic, there was even one point where England actually got away with it because there was a foul on Mitrovic. He got barged into the back of him. England were lucky to not get a penalty go against them. I'll be real. England got away with it today. England got away with it. The chances that Serbia had today, Vlahovic had a chance. What else? Mitrovic had an abundance of chances. Jovic had a chance, a through ball into the box. If he controls that, that's 1-1. England are very lucky today. And this is playing against a nation and a team that's not expected to really do anything. All due respect to Serbia, not expected to do anything in the Euros. And England were giving up some mad chances today. England are lucky, bro. I'm keeping it real. England are lucky. They're lucky in this game. But listen, it is what it is. You can only ride your luck for so long, though. You know what I mean? You can only ride your luck for so long. Big up Northside, the worst game of the Euros so far. England players are mad overrated. Bro, we already know what it's like, bro. We already know what it's like, man. You know what I mean? It's hype, 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 hype. Then it's back to life, back to reality real soon. You know what I mean? The thing is, I actually want England to do well. Yeah, yes, I'm Portuguese, but I was born in England, raised in England. I want England to do well. I never want England to do bad. I want England to do well. But England always continue to do the same mistakes. They always do the same mistakes. This whole love fest now for Bellingham, bro, he needed to be benched a lot earlier. Why did he last until like the 85th minute? Why? What did he do after the goal? What was he doing that warranted him in the second half to stay on? Come on, man. Come on. But because he's the new star boy, he's the new favorite. And this has been the problem my whole life with England. It's always favoritism. It's always favoritism. And if you're one of the favorites, you barely get subbed. You always play. It doesn't matter how you perform because you're one of the favorites. Football's a team game, and the manager needs to do what's best for the team. And to be honest, a lot of those players needed to be subbed off. Not just Bellingham. Quite a few of them needed to get dropped off. And the manager needs to put a system and stop playing players out of position and make the right changes. Making your first substitution in the 69th minute is pathetic because you were getting outrun in that second half. How are you only making a change in the 70th minute? And you're lucky that Jovic doesn't put his chance away. Because if he does put that chance away, we're all sitting here saying, why didn't he make changes earlier? But because England got away with it, do you know what I mean? It won't be mentioned too much. But listen, over here, NorthsideLDN, we keep it real. We say it as it is. Like I said, I want England to win it. I want Portugal because that's actually where I'm from. But second, if Portugal don't win it, I want England to win it. England ain't gonna win it like this. England ain't gonna win it playing like this. England ain't gonna win it. Foden was bad in this game and surprised that he got 90 minutes in this game. Kane was not great. Saka played 70 minutes. That was the most boring game of the Euros so far. Crazy. I'd rather have Eze over Foden. This is what I'm saying, bro. If man got Eze, Foden through the middle and Saka, we look better. Or even if you've got Palmer there. But we look better as a team. England look better as a team and as a squad. It's just, bro, it's crazy. Foden is better. Foden is better in the 10, but Belaney's taking his spot. Bowen done more in 10 seconds than Foden did in 75 minutes. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, listen, for me, yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. For me, Foden is still a better player than Bellingham. I don't care what no one tells me. Technically better passer of the ball, can also score goals. Has been doing it for longer. Do you know what I'm saying? Overall, I still feel like Foden is the better player, but Bellingham is the one with the clout. When you look at overall ability, Foden can get the ball from deep, dribble, pass, has a good vision, knows how to play intricate passes, knows how to read the game better, and can also score critical goals. He's the more experienced and the better player all round in terms of ability. But he's getting pushed out to the left because Bellingham has all the clout. And yes, Bellingham is at Real Madrid, and yes, he done his thing for Real Madrid. But when I look at the quality of the player, Foden has more tools, bro, than someone like a Bellingham. Bellingham, I told you, he's a final action player. You don't give him the ball in the box, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't creating nothing. Tell me something that he created today. Tell me an opportunity that Bellingham created today for somebody else. Apart from scoring his goal, tell me an opportunity that he created. That's not his game. But this is what football's turned into. Who's got the clout? Whoever's got the clout will be chosen, bro. Who's got the clout? And at the moment, it's Bellingham. Bellingham's put up there like the biggest star boy in England when I don't even think he's the most talented. I'm not saying he's trash. And I'm not saying I don't like Bellingham. But I can already see from the games I've seen of Bellingham, he's a limited player. It is what it is. I don't care how bad Portugal's manager is. They still are destroying this England team. England definitely made it incredibly hard for themselves against a stubborn, though unpredictable Serbian. What's this? It certainly wasn't a great performance, but well done, England. But they must do better. England are boring, especially after watching Germany, Spain ball out with Yamal and Musiala and WIDS. Yeah, but listen, it's not that great, man. Big up to all of you lot, though, man. Big up to Static. Big up to all of you lot. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Saka, so much better when he's not being controlled by Arteta. Facts. Saka looked way less predictable today. I can agree to that. And he was actually taken on his man, and I hope that continues. I want to keep seeing more of that. England forwards are atrocious. Kane and Foden were garbage. Bellingham was good, best player. Trent was dead. About winning France did it 2022. I can't lie. It was like watching Man United got an early goal, then did a whole lot of nothing apart from look like we'll get scored on all game. It did look like that. It looked like the Serbian goal was coming. It did, bro. I can't even lie. Harsh on Guehi, thought he was decent. Listen, you think it's harsh, but at the end of the day, at times I felt like he could have done a little bit better. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be running out of defense like that at times, but it is what it is. Big up to Sunshine. We all got to talk about her boo Trent. Bro has pretty person privilege, man. Everyone gonna call out Kane when Trent put up an even bigger stinker. Listen, I think Trent was just as bad. I agree with you. I think he was just as bad. I think both of them were bad. Saka did a whole lot of nothing, then found out second half. Palmer not on the pitch, but Gallagher on is crazy. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Prue Saka just gets abused by our media for no reason. Listen. The stuff that the media said about Saka, I can never back something like that. I can never back something like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's disgusting. So listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's not the first time that we've seen it, is it? You know what I mean? What pisses me off was Southgate literally has good attacking options on the bench. Apart from the Bowen, he didn't bring on Palmer, Gordon, Eze, Tony, etc. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Foden should have been hooked for Eze. Yeah, facts. I agree. Southgate is shocking. His sacking is at least 2 years overdue. Kane said his job was to win free kicks and force England up the pitch. Why bring Eze? Bro, to win free kicks, his job is to score goals, bro. His job is to score goals. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, bro. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Keep smashing them likes up, familia. I would take 1-0 versus every team, versus every game. France did it 2022. England ain't France, bro. England ain't France. You know what I mean? England ain't France. We've seen these kind of performances and then it comes back to bite them. Wouldn't surprise me if England get knocked out the next round. Wouldn't surprise me either. Bowen looked threatening, but surprised Palmer didn't come on first. Don't get it. Serbia could easily have got something. Yeah, England were very, very lucky, man. I like Walker and Saka combination. Ben White should be watching and learning. In the first half, I did like that as well. I think the link up between Walker and Saka, it definitely complemented each other. And I think that was good. But in the second half, it just all died down. All of that died down. It was a bit of a dead game, but Saka don't deserve hate from me. Of course, 100%, bro. He don't deserve that. 100% he don't deserve that, bro. But we know why they do it. Bro. Foden just can't do it for England. No. See, I'm disagreeing with you when it comes to that, about Foden can't just do it for England. Foden needs to be played in his right position. He's not a left winger, bro. Play him as a 10. So, listen, he didn't play well, and you can give him that criticism. But to say he can't do it for England, come on, bro. come on, I think that's a bit too harsh. Harry Kane is different because Harry Kane, we've seen year after year, every time with England in competition, he bottles it numerous times. We've got enough there to say, yo, like you're in the latter stages of your career, like you're 30 years old and you still can't perform for England when it matters. That is more of a reasonable one to be like, can you do it for England? But Foden, nah, come on, bro. I think you're going a bit too far with that one, personally, bro. But big up anyway, my guy. England was unimpressive. Such talent being wasted by beaver-looking managerial was. Bro, I don't get it. Kane was rubbish. Manager always plays safe. They got lucky with that win on Thursday. They won't be lucky. Foden for England is just not happening, bro. I don't agree, man. I don't agree. He's an absolute baller. And I think played in his right position and in the right system, I think you'll see a lot of these players play better. The thing is, not just Foden that we're seeing didn't play well. A lot of players didn't play well. You know, Trent didn't play well, but he also wasn't being played in his proper position. He's not a midfielder. He's a fullback. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. Nah, man, listen. Harry Kane is a different one because Harry Kane always gets played in his position. So you can't say, he's not playing in his position. The other players are getting played out of their position, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. England can't keep playing like that. They can go past the group, but they won't go far in the Euros. Exactly. Can't lie. Saka did well, man. Please, let's do it. Let's do it constantly, please. Second half, he was shocking, though. I can't lie. So I'm saying, I bet you if England had their manager, England would have put up 4 or 5. What's this? Will you be doing a Portugal watch along? Yes, I will, bro. I will be doing a Portugal watch along. Pep for England? That ain't never gonna happen, though, is it? It's not gonna happen, though. Tadic should have started. Yeah, I agree. Robert Martinez is a much better than Southgate. Yeah, but I still don't rate him like that, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. I don't rate Roberto Martinez, bro, as Portugal manager. But it is what it is. Portugal will win it. This squad has it all. Attack, midfield, defense. Listen, you're way more confident than I am, bro. I still have France being the winners, bro. I'll be real. Southgate is crap. Southgate needs to go, man. This is why we don't win anything. England, get him out. I hear it. What's this here? Big up Northside. Southgate is a fool, taking our biggest threat off Saka. That makes sense for Bellingham. I've never rated him. This hype is too much. Listen, I'm going to put the link out for anyone that does want to jump on, have their say on England. Make sure you have your mic on. Make sure you have your mic and your camera on and you can jump on. The link is up now. Let me just pin it. If you do want to have your say on England and how you feel about this game. Yeah, there we go. The link is out there. England will not win it because of Southgate and because of our midfield. Big up Northside. Big up to you, my God. Listen, big up, bro. Southgate would have got that Barca side with Ronaldinho, Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Etu relegated. Bro, he's trash, bro. He's trash. I'm telling you. Gallagher added nothing. Kane drifted about, just staying in the box and in wide areas, cross balls to you. Bro, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't rate Gallagher. I'll be real with you. I don't rate Gallagher. So listen, it is what it is, man. I don't really rate him. Croatia had loads of chances against Spain, Albania. Should have got a draw against Italy. Against Italy, Scotland, they are a championship team. Granite, Hanley at the back. Exactly, Dyche ball. Real men is better than this dead crap. At least Dyche embarrasses parking that damn bus. Embraces parking that damn bus. Southgate thinks he is Pep. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Who do you think had a better game between Guehi and Stones? I think Guehi still had a better game. I think he slightly had a better game. I don't think neither of them were trash. I just think at times they did put England under pressure. Big up, bro. England were poor in that second half. Serbia were unlucky not to nick a draw. What's this? What's man saying? It must be the manager's system. All these players can't be looking like Sunday League players all of a sudden. Bro, 100%, bro. It's Southgate, bro. Everyone knows it's Southgate. But England don't want to get rid of him. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's the problem. What are you man saying? That's the problem.
Big up, man. Big up Northside. What we saying, man? You know what I
I'm here,
mean?
man. What are you lot saying? What's going on with England? What are you lot saying?
Yo, listen. I hope they go out, bro. I don't care about England, bro. I hope they go out. The two teams I care about is Portugal and Germany. England, to me, they can play like that all competition. They ain't going nowhere, bro.
Fair, fair, bro. Like, listen, England are trash. England are trash, bro. Like Southgate, bro. Let me tell you about this guy. Yeah, this guy sets up pragmatic every single game. He never gives our attacking players the freedom to express themselves. And people say, yeah, that Phil Foden can't perform for England. Like I agree with you, Northside. I think that's absolute nonsense. Like Gareth Southgate, one is not playing him in the right position, and two, he's not giving him the freedom to express himself. We are playing Jude Bellingham as a number 10 instead of Phil Foden. We should be playing Phil Foden in the number 10. And yes, it was one of Jude Bellingham's better games. It was one of his better games, but I don't rate him. I don't rate him as a player as other people do. I think the hype on Jude Bellingham is way too much. I think this guy gets overgassed too much, bro. Like I just see this guy as a great athlete, bro. I don't rate him as a footballer. Like when I look at footballers, I look I look I look to see what they can do on the ball. I look for their technical ability. I look for their footballing IQ. That's what I look at when I look at footballers. I look at how they receive the ball, how they carry the ball, how they how they can receive the ball on the half turn, how they can receive the ball under pressure, how they can find that way of pass, um, the way that they drop deep into pockets, all of those stuff, bro. And the reason why and the reason why I speak about those stuff, yeah, is about the intelligence and the footballing IQ, because I think those are the two main important things that you can have as a footballer. And and uh, and and this is the thing. The reason why I speak about those two things is because if you have the intelligence and if you have the technical ability, you're going to have a long lasting career. And the thing is with Jude, he's a great athlete. He's a great athlete, but when he gets older, his pace will slow down and his power, and he won't be as strong when he's older. Like his power will slow down, and his pace will slow down. And and it's the same thing with Saka. Like when Saka pace goes, like you're not going to see the same player. And this is the thing. And the reason why I also speak about the technical ability and the IQ is because those things that you can't really teach as those things that you can't really teach. You either have the technical ability and you have the IQ, or you don't. And 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 these things, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. Like I'm a big advocate for hard work and all of that. Yeah, I'm a big advocate for hard work, but there's some things in life. Yeah, there's some things in life that you have to learn at a younger age. There's certain things in life that you have to learn when you're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And technical ability and IQ, you have to learn those things when you're at that age. And otherwise, you're never going to have it. If you
You know
don't
what
learn it
I
at,
think with IQ, bro? Yeah, I think with IQ and being able to be a gunman in front of goal, you're either born with it or you're not born with it.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
a manager can set you out with a system. For example, we've seen players drop off and not be good enough, even in the Pep system, even in the Wenger system. Like at the end of the day, if the player doesn't have the ability, you can set up all the system that you want. The player still doesn't have the ability. Yeah, people think that if you play a player in a position, if he doesn't have, if he doesn't have the IQ, you can't teach that. You can put him in a team where every time he receives the ball, he has multiple options and multiple players around there, so that he can always keep possession. But if a player doesn't have the IQ and doesn't have the skill to thread the ball through the needle, that's not something that you can teach a player. That's something that you don't. If you can't score your chances and your opportunities, look at Darwin Núñez, for example, at Liverpool. He gets an abundance of chances, but yet he doesn't put it in the back of the net. But the service is there. Now, I'm not saying that about Harry Kane. Someone said we're being harsh on Harry Kane. Do any of you disagree with me that Harry Kane today was trash? Forward.
He wasn't great.
He wasn't. You know what? I can agree to a certain extent. Like he never played well. So you could say it's like if someone said he never played trash, then you're not gonna argue it. But at the same, the only thing I give Harry Kane, like he never had no service. But even every time they were on attack, if you notice, like every time Foden or Saka was on the ball, for some reason the ball was getting passed from behind, and they were missing every time. So there's no communication there, I don't think. And especially in the midfield, because every time Saka bomb up or Foden ball up, as they release the ball, they're in front of the ball. Well, the manager should know where they're going to be, that's his job. But at the end of the day, bro, the man, at the end of the day, may it long continue. I think Alan Summers should stay in England. And if you don't stay in England, you should have the United job. So whatever, bro.
Why don't you support England? You said you don't support England. Why don't you?
Bro, you know why? Because I'll be honest with you, bro. It's because the media makes them out like that makes them bigger than what they are. Do you get me? It's like, well, I've always liked Portugal and Germany in Euros anyway. But I knew when Portugal, I like when Portugal won it, I called it. I think Portugal this season, this tournament, I said Portugal or Germany. One of them two teams are gonna win it. I don't think it's hyped up, bro. Like the brother just said there, like the guy who just said there, they get over hyped, overrated. Like they have a normal touch of the ball. And the commentators tell me, what a touch, excellent touch, the class player touch. Bro, the man's just putting the ball down. That's his job. You know what I mean? So I think what the media does, they psych up the fans, and the fans actually get to it. But I just think they're just average. And who do you think was their best player today? Because I couldn't find one. I thought they all played the same. Was there a player you could turn around and say, whoa?
Nah. There wasn't a player that I was like, yo, 90 minutes, you were balling out. There wasn't one. I can't.
You can't be, bro. You can't. Like, but when you watch, even like, I know people don't rate him, but even like Morata, like you watch the Spain game, they say you could see he had a stand-up performance. Do you get me? Even though people don't rate him and he don't get the hype, but you could see yesterday when he plays for Spain, he had that stand-up performance. Imagine Harry Kane done that, bro. It'll be everywhere, bro, for the next 2 years. You get me? So they get over hype. But yeah, I think I'm going for the Germans, and obviously, I gotta support my Portuguese brothers in my community. I'm a my Murica, my brothers in Portugal, you know what I'm saying? I've always liked Portugal for some reason. So Germany and Portugal, but all my team, bro. Before you were born even, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Look, Gaming, what do you make of England? Because your background, are you from Serbia?
No, I'm from Czech.
You're from Czech. What do you make of this game? What do you make of this game, bro?
Bro, England are becoming Spurs 2.0 right now, to be honest. Brother, that game was, bro, it was boring, bro. I fell asleep. Bro, that was such, bro. How could you let Jude Bellingham play in the 90th minute? What did he do after his goal? He was piss poor, blood. He didn't do nothing. He doesn't create. Nah, man. And then you have the likes of Tony, Ollie Watkins, Eze, Palmer, all on the bench. But no, you just had to bring on Gallagher and Mainu. Late subs, what? It doesn't make any sense. Saka was causing lots of problems in the first half. I'll give him that. Him and Walker were cooking. But in the second half, they were just poor, all of them. Like, they just didn't look like they got lucky, though. They got lucky, but Thursday against Denmark, yeah, they ain't going to be lucky. They ain't going to be lucky.
But this here, yeah. Why is everyone getting onto Bellingham? The player can't help what the media do. No, but this has been the reason why England don't win anything. Fuad, do you remember back in the day when it was Beckham, it was flipping Gerrard, Lampard.
Yeah, they call
Even when they were trying
golden
to
age. They call it the golden age. The golden age.
The golden age, and they were trying to shoehorn all of them together instead of building a team that actually know how to play with each other and complement each other. They will try and shoehorn all the names, and we're seeing it again with Bellingham. No one's saying that Bellingham's completely trash, and we have also said Saka fell off in the second half. So did Foden, so did Kane, so did Trent. You know what I mean? So when
Kane was awful all game.
One player, but the problem is England have always had this problem that as soon as you guys have a player that you put up there as a star, you have to shoehorn him into the team. Today, the team would have looked better with Eze, Saka, Foden through the middle, and probably taken off Hurricane for 20 minutes of dropping a stinker. Put on someone like an Ivan Toney. He can drop in deep. He can link up, play with Foden. Foden can link up with Saka or whatever. You know what I mean? And then link up with Eze. The team would be a lot more fluid.
They would have scored 2-3 more goals.
They had no control.
No.
Trent is in the midfield. You've got Maino, bro. He's been balling out. Why is he not starting? It makes no sense.
Nope.
It's not like England had bare injuries to their midfield and they had to play Trent in there because there was no midfielders. There's midfielders available. So what are you doing? It didn't make sense. And then you bring on Gallagher and he wasn't even all that.
He just flip ball.
It's
like, bro.
Crazy, bro.
And this team was supposed to win something. Get out of here with Southgate.
Bro, I don't want, bun Southgate in it. I don't want him at my football club. Bun that guy, bro. Like,
bro, you've literally got Ten Hag.
I don't want Ten Hag and I don't want Southgate, bro. So bun them in it. And that comment there when you said about Jude hate, bro, it's not hate, bro. It's not hate, bro. Like this is the thing. Just because I don't rate a player that high, just because we don't rate Jude that highly as other people do, that doesn't mean it's hate. That does not mean it's hate, bro. We are just seeing what we are seeing on the football pitch. I'm seeing this guy, Jude Bellingham, play for Real Madrid and play for England. He gets a goal or assist, and then does note for the whole entire game. That's what I see. I just see him this season as a bit of a GA merchant. That's all I see. Bellingham, bro, and I don't rate players like that. I don't rate great athletes, or I don't rate GA merchants. I rate players on technical ability and IQ, because I think those two skills in two abilities, two skills in the game are like a lot of players don't have it. And I think when you have that technical ability and IQ, I think it's very special. And this is why I would prefer Phil Foden playing as a 10 instead of Jude Bellingham, because I think when Bellingham's playing in that 10, when he doesn't score or doesn't assist, what does he do for the rest of the game? He's a liability when he doesn't score and he doesn't assist. Same with Erling Haaland. Same with players like Martinelli and Doku and Rashford and all of these other players. When they don't score, what else do? They come liabilities. That's what I see. That's what I see on the football pitch. And this is not just a Southgate problem. This is a problem with football in general. When you have special players who got technical ability and they can produce something out of this universe, they are not players like Foden, players like Foden and Felix and players like that. Yeah, these players aren't given the freedom no more. Football is a system game. Football is a game where everyone has to trap back in their own half and win the ball back. Like, Phil Foden's not that type of player. Phil Foden is one of those special players that you have to give him the freedom to express himself. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You're not going to see the best of Phil Foden if you don't play him in the right position and if you don't give him the freedom. Same with Felix, same with Palmer. at Chelsea. If you don't give Palmer the same freedom, if you don't give Palmer the freedom to express himself, he won't be the same player.
Nope.
Same with Eze, same with other players like that. So, so this is the thing. So these players are very special, and you have to give these players the freedom. And I will always fight for these players because there's not a lot of players in the game what are like that. And I love and I respect Pep Guardiola as a coach, but I even look at what Pep's even done with players like Grealish. People say Jack Grealish is trash. No, people say Jack Grealish is trash, but people weren't seeing him in the Premier League what he was doing at Aston Villa. People weren't seeing what Grealish were doing at Villa Park. You know, like that week in week out. And you know why he was performing for Aston Villa week in week out? Because he was given the freedom. At Man City, he's not given the freedom. This is the difference, people. So let's stop doing this thing about, oh, just because you don't rate a player so highly as others, it means that you hate them. It means you got something against them. No, bro. I see what I see on the football pitch. And what I see for Jude Bellingham is he is just a great athlete. I don't see him as this special player. I don't see him as Zidane level, what people rate him highly as, bro. I don't see it, bro.
No,
I don't see it, bro.
Because this comment here, he said, no one said hate. Don't get me wrong. I hear the Bellingham ain't what everyone thinks he is. Don't get it twisted. I feel you because I'm the same about Tex, but Belly does a lot off the ball more than Foden. I disagree because Bellingham at times, was getting the ball deep. Was he creating anything from deep? Was he playing well? What was he creating from deep, bro?
Nothing.
Off the ball,
Nothing.
what was he actually doing?
Nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Bro. Like at the end of the day, playing as a number 10, you need to be up there with Harry Kane. He wasn't providing Harry Kane any service, bro.
And that's why he wasn't scoring.
Any service.
Yeah.
Man was saying, oh, don't get onto Harry Kane because of the service. Well, Bellingham is supposed to be the number one player providing that service to Kane. Kane was out of the game because Bellingham wasn't providing him with any service, bro. Even when Bellingham was playing well in the first half. Do you know what I'm saying? But Foden has the vision. He has the IQ. Foden can play, drop in deep like Bellingham did and play next to Rice.
Thank you.
He can play off of his teammates. He can also he still has a good IQ in terms of passing. He can provide. But Bellingham doesn't provide anything. He plays as a number 10, but he plays for himself, bro. He plays for himself. Team player.
Also, and the reason why the fans are hyping him up as well is because what he's doing at Real Madrid, what he's doing at England, and they're hyping him up. Oh, because he's £100 million player. Well, that doesn't matter,
bro. As a number 10, Foden gives you more. Foden can score. Foden can provide for the wide players. Foden can also bring in the striker into the game. Bellingham doesn't do that.
It's not just Foden. It's not just Foden though, Northside. It's not just Foden though. Like Palmer and Eze, these men offer more than Jude Bellingham, bro.
Like,
these men offer more.
Against
hold on. Man is saying, what did Foden do? I'm not saying that Foden played well. This game, Foden didn't play as a number 10. I'm saying going forward, Foden is the better player to play as a number 10 because he actually creates for the players around him. He's got better IQ of the game. And he can provide for Harry Kane.
No, the thing is, though, I ask him, when he said, what does Foden do? Do you know every time Foden picked up the ball, how many players were around him? 3. Every time Foden picked up the ball, they had 3 players around him. So, you know, that. So they know already how talented he is. And they know 90% of England is this tournament.
You see offside.
This 90% tournament is going to be Foden anyway for England. Because he's if anyone's going to make it happen, it's him. Because I know people are saying about, okay, they got Eze there, they got Eze there, they got Ivan Toney there, but Foden's the only really player now who's done it on that big level. Like if Crystal Palace loses in the Premier League, who cares? You don't really see people having a meltdown. But if Man City loses, or Arsenal loses, or Manchester United loses, boy, the press comes at them like there's no tomorrow.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. So I think Will Foden, people, he played all right, but every time he picks up the ball, he has, especially in the second half, he has 3 players around him. Every time, watch the game. Every time he was going up, 3 players around him, and every time he was starting out wide, no one was looking for him. So that's why you just cut in. You come in and just try doing himself. But so Foden's a top player, bro. Like, you try playing with 3 players around you all the time. He's the most. He should have took me personally. Like, I don't care. I'm glad he never took him. But if Gareth Southgate had a brain, you should have took the people that like Grealish, because Grealish is the one who's come in the big games for Man City in the Champions League and caused and done damage. I know they never won the Champions League, but the same in the Premier League. He's come into the big games and done damage. So this is a tournament where you got to do damage from the start. When they come against, not honestly, no side. If they come up against Germany, France, Portugal, even maybe Spain to a certain extent, they're gonna get unstuck. Because them teams are just gonna come at them, and that's when they're gonna realize.
They were unstuck today, bro. That second half, they had no answer, bro. Like, look at this. Look at this comment here. Yeah, that's why I say Kane slander is a little unfair. It's about the service, so yeah, it's more about how Saka, Foden, and Bellingham provide. Also, Walker, Trent, and Walker did nothing in terms of a threat, bro. What? Respectfully, yeah, you can't say that that's all that Harry Kane can do. How many games we've seen this guy for years? How many games he's not receiving the ball? He drops in deep. He starts playing 1-2s, and then he makes runs into the box. He did none of that today, bro.
Nope.
If you're not seeing the ball, you drop in deep. You get involved in play. You start making sure that there's a bit of fluidity in the midfield, and then get yourself in a good position. In the first half, Harry Kane, there was 2 crosses that went into Harry Kane. He didn't even stick a foot out, bro. He didn't even stick a foot out. He could have scored in the first half. Yeah, and it wasn't just him; it was Foden as well. Yeah,
I hear it. Walker cross,
bro. How many times did that happen to him with Tottenham? Man wasn't seeing the ball, drops in deep, starts getting involved in the game. Why couldn't he do that today? Because even when Harry Kane was getting the ball, he was mispassing the ball, miscontrolling the ball, but he was trashing every aspect. I can hear that he wasn't getting service, but there's things that you can still do to affect the game. He did nothing. He did nothing.
He did nothing for the team.
Come on, bro.
And this is why I say, do not start Harry Kane in small games. Give Ollie Watkins and Tony a chance. They will do so much better.
Listen, I don't think any of us are saying it's solely one player today. Like, mainly it goes on Southgate. We all understand.
Southgate.
To say that it's harsh for us to we've criticized everyone, but to say it's harsh to criticize Kane, no, it's not. Because there was not one thing I liked about Kane's game today. Not one thing, bro.
Aston Manic's statement there, bro. I agree with him. They were all, like you just said, they were all average. I agree with it. They were all average. There was no one stand-up player. Pickford, like that, the keeper, bro. The man got some issues, bro. It's like the save's coming at him. He can catch it, but he chooses to jump out and make it look so good. Do you know?
Yeah.
He likes an don't get me wrong, no, but it's good to be like that because he wants to keep his acrobatic side going.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with Aston Martin. Manic. He's right, bro. It was all the players were average, and one of the brothers said they fell asleep the second half, bro. Don't worry about that. I was the same, bro.
Bro, that you couldn't watch that game. That game was so dead. You couldn't watch it.
Yeah, it's like you're watching.
Like, literally, England in the second half, they went from good in the first half, second to, and then they were just dead. They just went out of energy.
What's been the best game so far? I think the Spanish game and the Germany game.
The German game, the German game, bro. Like, Musiala balled out in that game, bro. Again, Musiala is one of them players again who needs to be given the freedom, bro, to express himself. This is another player. When you give him the freedom, like, you see what he is capable of. You see what he's capable of, and Musiala showed that against Scotland, and people saying that I rate Harry Kane so highly as a footballer, yeah, but just because Northside criticize, like this is the thing, yeah, this is the thing that we need to stop. Like, just because you criticize a player, this is what I'm saying. Just because you criticize a player because they had a bad game, it means you automatically hate them. No, bro. Like when you are playing well, you get praise. When you are playing crap, you get criticized. And it's not just in football. That's in life, bro. That's in life, bro. You have to learn to take criticism, bro. In life, bro. You're not going to always get praise, bro. When you're doing
You have to
something
learn from your
wrong,
mistakes.
you have to learn from your mistakes. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. So this is the thing. And yes, yes, a lot of the players weren't great today, but I think that's mostly down to Southgate. But like the thing is, yeah, like for me, I've criticized Jude. I've even criticized Jude Bellingham, even though he scored. I criticized him for the rest of the game because he didn't do anything. But people think he's the best player in the world because he plays for Real Madrid. If you put Foden in that Real Madrid team, if you put Cole Palmer in that Real Madrid team, if you put Eze in that Real Madrid team, they are scoring equally as more goals as Jude Bellingham and getting at least more assists than him. So that's just facts, bro. You can't hide it, bro. Those are just the facts in it. But a lot of people don't want to hear it because it doesn't suit the narrative. And this is the thing, like hate only goes far, yeah, when you're being racially abusive and that. But we're not being racially abusive to any players. We are just seeing what we are seeing on the football pitch. Like I heard what
players can do more. That's the thing. We can say like we're talking about Foden, we can see he can do more. When we look at Bellingham, we say that if he's played to his strengths, we could see more from him. When we're talking about Harry Kane, we can see better. We've seen better. You know what I mean? Like all the players that we criticize, doesn't mean that I don't rate this player or I don't like this player. They could use better, and that goes back down to Southgate. It all goes down to Southgate, bro. That's what it goes down to. But the thing is, they're not going to get rid of him.
Yeah. They're not, bro, because the FA always like these Englishmen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They always like these Englishmen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like I've wanted Southgate out since the last Euros when we lost, against Italy, because, bro. And I even saw when he was first in charge of England what he did against Croatia, bro. What did we do when we were 1-0 up against Croatia? Sat back and allowed them to come back into the game. Same against Italy. We were 1-0 up against Italy, yeah, and we sat back and we allowed Italy back in the game. And then the guy in the last 2 or 3 minutes of extra time, this guy brings on Jadon Sancho and Rashford. He brings on Sancho and Rashford just for penalties. And what happened, bro? Sancho and Rashford missed the penalties because they was only on for 2 or 3 minutes in extra time, bro. And these men got racially abused, bro. So this is the society that we live in, bro. Like this is the thing, yeah. Like I said, whether I don't rate a player or not, yeah, I will never ever accept racism. I will never ever accept it. Like, even though I don't rate Saka highly, and even though I don't rate Jude highly, like if these men get racially abused, I think that's disgusting, bro. Like, for me, bro, because it's not right, bro. And this is the thing, like we can have banter, we can criticize players, but racism is over the top, bro. So I want everyone to know that I want everyone to know in the comments that that obviously I'm not a fan of racism. So this is the thing.
No, I hear that, bro. I hear that, bro. We're gonna redirect to the next live, which is players that have been linked to Arsenal. Before we redirect, and the show will be starting literally in 2 minutes. Big up to Joe A88. Big up to you, bro, for the super chat. That team Southgate picked is not a team capable of winning anything. The names we left out of this squad is embarrassing. This Loversville mentality kills both Arsenal and England competitively. Facts. I don't think anyone can argue with that. I don't think anyone can argue with that, bro. But listen, familia, we're gonna redirect to the next show, which is starting now. We're gonna go live now. The Real King, bro. I'll put the link in the chat if you do want to jump in and have your say about Arsenal transfers. Transfers, yeah. So I'll see you over there. We're gonna redirect now. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, I'll be there, man.
Love.
I'll be there, man. Love.
Familia.